What's up, guys? It is almost 5 in the morning. Today we're gonna do something a little bit different. We're gonna take a road trip. So we got somebody on their way to pick us up, and we'll go from there with it. What's up, guys? It is Sunday afternoon. It's a pretty nice Sunday afternoon, actually. I don't remember having weather this nice around here in a long time. But I'm already behind like always. I spent most of the weekend attempting to install a new air compressor. It's nowhere near done. It's still got to plumb it up and wire it up and all that good stuff. But it's getting there little by little. I also picked up a little 3-phase WEG motor, 3/4 horsepower. I got that guy on Facebook Marketplace for 75 bucks. So it's a smoking deal. It's a brand new motor. I'm going to use that to build the bench grinder, and we need the air compressor for the plasma table. The plasma table will be here in a couple weeks. I think it takes 3 to 4 weeks for them to build it. And I needed to upgrade my little plasma cutter, and air compressor just won't cut it for that guy. Don't know where the fuck I'm gonna put it, but we'll figure that out when it gets here, I guess. So I'm moving along on the progress for this stuff to build the trailing arms. It's little by little, day by day, but we're picking stuff up. If obviously you saw the edit at the beginning of the video of our trip to Humble. Nug did a really good job editing it. I didn't get very many good shots, and he found the good ones and made it all work. So sorry I didn't record more. I kind of got yancy when I got there, and Dallas's car had some issues on the dyno, and then had some issues afterwards. It didn't make the power that we were expecting. So we're gonna go through, or Dallas is gonna go through and change some stuff up on it. So you should see it on the channel here pretty soon. I know he had some issues with the motor and then the turbo manifold and stuff like that. So I actually picked up the stuff. I'm going to build him a turbo manifold and a few other things. So like I said, you should be seeing all that here pretty soon. But for right now, to make a video and show progress, I'm going to try to go ahead and finish up the jig for the rear subframe, and then maybe get the factory subframe cut out of the back of the car today, hopefully. And then I've got a pneumatic ram kit coming for my tube bender to automate it, where you don't have to bolt it down and ratchet it. So hopefully if that gets here next week, we can go ahead and start bending the subframe on the back. But that's where we're at for today, so let's get started. Alrighty, so just like with the trailing arm jigs, what I did here was I pressed the lower, I cut the lower control arm bushings out of the factory lower control arms, and then I just cut all the rubber off and kind of grinded them down. You know, they're not perfect, but they'll work for what I'm wanting to do.
Next.
And then what we'll do is we'll take these and we'll bolt them up in there just like that, and then just weld support in. All right, so in the last video I talked about one of the mounting points being off a little bit further than the other one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and tack them up, you know, where they are on the car right now, and then pull the whole jig down and try to figure out exactly how far off they are, then maybe move them a little bit from there. That's the only real good way I see to do it, so we'll see once we get it all apart. Okay, so I got them tacked up, I got one of them tacked up where it's going to be, and the other one we're going to have to move a little bit. But let me shine some light on the situation. Actually, talking about light, this little guy right here is the bee's knees. We got some mail this week, and I opened it up, so I'll show you the video of that now. So it's Wednesday. It's the middle of the week for me. And I just got off work. I came home. Normally I don't do a whole lot of filming during the week, even if I do work on the cars. I'm normally just trying to knock stuff out. But today I came home and there was a package for me. I have no clue what's in it. It came from Amazon, but I do know who it came from. They shot me a message to tell me it was coming. It came from the guys over at EF Buddies. If you don't know what EF Buddies is, it's a channel. Obviously on YouTube. But Ron and Brian over there, they're building an EF right now. And they're super cool guys. So if you don't know who they are, if you haven't checked them out, go over, check out their channel, subscribe, and follow the stuff they're doing. They do some really dope sheet metal work. And I think they just got done painting their car. So check them out, and show them some love for sending us free shit in the mail. So let's check it out and see what it is. I was messaging Brian, and he said that the shop needed something, or the shop was missing something from the videos. So they sent this. Oh man, it's a box inside of a box. See here, it says, hey Mike, enjoy your gift from EF Buddies, trying to help shine a little light on your project. We are fans, glad to have you as a fan also. Stay in touch. So thanks a lot, guys. It is a T5 LED fixture. For those of you that don't know, I'm an electrician, so I'm giddy about lights, especially LEDs. I jack with them all the time out there where we work. So this is fucking awesome. And I just bought a couple lights from Home Depot. They're these little janky ones like you've seen me using under the car. But man, they suck. And for as much as I paid for them, I expected them to be more. You get all drawn in by how many lumens something has, and then you power it up and it's not really jack squat. Oh man, awesome. It's not just a light fixture, it's a bunch of light fixtures. Holy smokes. One, two, three, four, five, six. So they sent over 6 T5 LED fixtures. Man, that's awesome. I can't tell y'all how much I appreciate it. These will definitely get put to use. As a matter of fact, I'm going to string them up this weekend as soon as I get off work. So, awesome. Man, thank y'all. I really appreciate it. This should light up to the bottom of the car really, really well. So, like I said, man, if y'all haven't checked out their channel, go check them out. It's just EF Buddies. Thanks a lot, man. Or guys, I should say, Ron and Brian. I appreciate it. Alrighty, so thanks again, guys. I really, really appreciate it. But anyway, so now that we have this out of the car, you can kind of see what we're working with here. This one is the side that we'll be keeping the way it is. And if you look, it's spaced a little bit closer right here to this straight edge I've got than that one down there is. And you'll also notice that these guys are at angles. From what I've found here, there's about a 5-degree angle they're at. And what that does, best I can figure, is that takes this, because if you notice, if this is all perfect straight line like it should be, this is offset from that perfect straight line. The center of this is not in the center of this bar, which should be the center of the shocks. So this guy right here, by putting it at this 5-degree angle, it takes the center line of this and shoots it out to the center line right there. I would have never thought that that would be set up like that, but it makes perfect sense now. When it was on the car, I was like, man, this shit doesn't seem right, because, you know, this jig that I built should be in the center of, you know, the shock, which should, technically in theory, run, you know, straight down the center of the rear lower control arms. But for whatever reason, they moved it back a little bit and then kicked the shock, or the lower control arm, inward, so it catches the center of the shock. But I hope that makes sense. I don't know, it's in my head it makes sense, but it's hard to explain it. So what I've got to do is I've got to move this other one back a little bit to compensate for where the car's fucked and get it right back on its 5-degree angle. And then the jig will be good. I just need to tear the subframe out of the car, then we can bolt the jig back up and start building the new subframe, you know, and utilize the mounting points that we have on the jig. So that's where I'm at with it. I'm going to try to fix this side, and as always, it's getting late, but I'd like to try to start getting the subframe out. I know it's going to be a shitload of drilling, but probably won't get to it. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so this side's all back together. As you can tell, it is at our 5 degrees, just like this one is. And our gap here, which this was the problem before, is now the same. So it's not perfect, but it's, you know, within a millimeter or two. So now I'm gonna have to come in here and grind all this stuff off and drill all these spot welds out all the way across to take the rear subframe out on both sides. There's some spot welds along in here. It's just gonna be a boatload of spot welds. I'm gonna try to start on it, but I don't know how far I'll get with it. We'll see. Alrighty, so this is about where I got with it. As you can tell, all these spot welds are drilled out. This whole side here is loose. I still got to keep going across and do the other side. And then over here, this side is all drilled out and loose too. I kind of went a little overboard with a couple of them. You can kind of, you know, I went through to the, you know, the trunk area. But so that's where I'm at with it. I wanted to stop and take a second and tell everybody thank you. The amount of support that I've received through the channel and just through everybody locally here, and just everywhere, it's crazy. It pushes me to do things that I wouldn't have normally done. You know, I can honestly say I didn't plan on even making those trailing arms, you know, I cut up the wagon ones, and then I mentioned something about making tubular ones, and everybody in the comments were all like, oh yeah, that'd be cool, that'd be cool. I was like, well, you know, it would be cool. I guess I could go ahead and, you know, try it. And now here I am buying tools and stuff to try to make them to sell. I don't know if it's gonna work out, but either way, it's cool that this whole experiment with the channel and stuff has pushed me to do things that I wouldn't normally do. That being said, if you're on the verge of trying something, you know, just try it. You never know, it might work out great. Just like this, you know, it might work out great, it might bomb, and you know, there's no telling, but you never know if you don't try. We're almost up to, we're at like 725 subscribers. That's nuts. That's just, it blows my mind. 1,000 is right around the corner. When we get to 1,000, if we do, I'm gonna do a giveaway, some stuff. We'll figure it out when we get closer, if you know, if it makes it there. But thanks so much to everybody around here. Thanks to Nug. Thanks to Dallas. Thanks to Christian at Honda Vlogs. Kenny and Alex at Humble Performance. If you don't check out, I know everybody that's seeing this has seen their videos, but if you watch, you know, their recent video or the one before the last one they put up, you see my goofy ass on there blabbing. So thanks for the support, Kenny. I appreciate it. Thanks, like I said, to all the guys around here. Thanks to everybody that comments. Thanks to everybody that, you know, buys shirts and supports the channel and watches the videos. Just thank you for watching. And if you do want to support the channel, you can go to www.megaspool.myshopify.com and pick up a shirt or some stickers or something. Or you can just comment down below and say, hey man, good job, or hey man, this fucking sucks, I'm never watching this again. It just, you know, whatever. But thanks, you know, like I said, I really appreciate it. That being said, if you like what I'm doing, subscribe. We got a bunch of cool stuff coming up. Nug's gonna be building a motor. Hopefully we'll be working on Dallas's car, doing some fab work, maybe building a motor for it. Just cool stuff. Just a different change of pace, you know. And sorry for the slow progress. I know it's just been a little bit here and there, but I got a lot going on. You know, I'm trying to get the back of this car done before I start doing these trailing arms, and I'm also trying to learn Fusion 360, so the CAD program for the plasma table, so I can be able to make the parts that I need to make when it gets here, and trying to get the garage set up and trying to work and trying to, you know, just do daily life. It's been a lot here lately, but it's, you know, I'm trying to get through it, and I'm trying to make the videos better and better. So like I said, I appreciate everybody that's stuck with it this far. So that being said, I've got to get in and edit the video like always, and I will catch y'all next week.